to Beacon Marketing's Weekly 5 things to know about marketing this week. My name is Roger Gallegos. I'm the founder and CEO of Beacon Marketing. Today we're going to be talking about how you can become a trusted resource for your customers and for your audience. This is an important topic for me because one of the things you have to do as a marketer is establish trust with your audience. If they do not trust you, they do not trust your messaging, they're just not going to go to you, and probably they're just going to ignore you. They're going to either unsubscribe from your email list, just delete your emails, flat out ignore you. So you do not want that to happen. You want to be someone that your audience trusts, someone that your customers trust, because once they trust you, they begin to like you. Once they like you, they could go to loving you. Once they love you, they become advocates for you, and that advocacy is really kind of the holy grail for all marketers, because what those advocates do is they start bragging for you, they start recommending you, and that's free marketing that is so hard to get. So building that trust is the first step to getting there. And so we're going to look at ways you can start building that trust today. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So the first thing you want to do is remember that the sale comes second. There's that popular saying that everyone's buying but no one wants to be sold. If you are too salesy with your message or you're too aggressive with your marketing, that's going to be a turnoff. You got to keep in mind, in today's media landscape, in today's world, people have options. So if you kind of go out with this buy, and hey, I'm selling, people are just going to turn you off. They don't want to see that in their feed. They don't want to see that in their email box. They don't want to get those text messages. What they want, though, is answers to the things that they struggle with every day. So what you want to do is focus on being a problem solver. Address their pain points. Earlier this month, I spoke about understanding your audience's pain points. If you have not seen that video, go back and check that out, because that will help you with this first point. So do not be a salesperson first. Focus on the problem solving. And the funny thing about that, when you focus on solving problems, you'll have more fun as a marketer, and then the sale actually takes care of itself, because you've already established that you know what you're talking about. You established your expertise. So completing the sale becomes an afterthought, because you've already addressed their problems. And after, sooner or later, they say, here's my card, or here's some cash, give me what you're offering because I trust you. So that first step you need to do is remember that the sales come second. Be a problem solver first. Next step is anticipate their needs. Now, there's several ways you could do that. From a marketing aspect, you could say, we think you may need this, so here's a number that you could call for this. Or after the sale, say, give them something extra. Now, a perfect way, the first thing that comes to my mind is my wife recently bought some gloves for my daughter for the winter. One of the cool things they did is these gloves have a little thing right here that prevents the snow from getting inside any snow or water. I thought that was brilliant, because they saw that a problem that people have is snow and water and stuff getting in the gloves. So they actually created a thing. That's an example of them anticipating a need or a pain point, so they just took care of it. Now, my wife said, she already said, the next time when our daughter gets bigger or she needs more gloves, she's going to buy from them. So they already secured a repeat business. So you could do that. There's examples of that in just about every industry, when you can anticipate your customer's need and solve it before they even need it, because they go, whoa, that shows that you are really in tune with them, with what they're experiencing. And again, you develop that trust, you become someone that they love, and they can start recommending to others. So anticipate your customers' needs. Next is go beyond the sale. So this is stuff like sending a survey or following up with people, or if they have a problem or a complaint, address it. A lot of times I see companies, they kind of they're real secretive. They kind of put their heads in the ground, or they try to deal with the problem behind closed doors. Well, there's some issues that you don't want to make public. If someone has a problem and you address it and it's amicable, don't be afraid to put that on social media. So if someone puts a complaint out, say, hey, we're sorry we did this. How can we help? And let people see that you are willing to own up to your mistakes, and then you're willing to fix them. Because at the end of the day, people understand that organizations are made of other people, which means that people and organizations can make mistakes. What gets people upset is when organizations won't own up to those mistakes, so they automatically get defensive. But if you show that you're going to own up to your services, own up to the products that you sell, and that you're going to help them if they have a problem, that's going beyond the sale. That's being a resource. That is being someone that they could trust. So they can say, you know what, they made a mistake, but they owned up to it, and I'm going to go back to them because I know I could trust them. Because a lot of times when you do that, when you make that mistake and you correct it, you actually build more trust if you would have just not done the mistake. It's a kind of a weird thing because you've established that, hey, I'm going to be better than my mistake. So if you make a mistake, or if you have an extra way, like whether it's a survey or something, to go beyond the sale. Every industry is different, every business is different, every set of customers is different. So whatever that means for your industry, find ways to go beyond the sale. That builds repeat business, that builds trust, that helps people become fans of your organization. Next is be ready to address questions. Again, this is something that's anywhere on your customer's journey. So it could be at the very beginning when they first go to your website. So this could be having something like having a chatbot on your website. No company can be there 24/7, at least no small business. So having a chatbot on your website, if you're a small business, and those are becoming more accessible to businesses out there. So if there's a way to put a chatbot where you answer questions and then maybe set up an appointment, or if somebody has a question on social media, or if there's a question that comes in via email, have a process that you have in place to address these questions, to address these problems, because you want to be able to be there for your customers. If you're there for them when they have a problem, if you're there for them when they have a question, they will trust that you're going to be there to help them, because you want to be able to be there. Next is stay informed on industry trends. Understand how your industry evolves. Every industry evolves and changes and grows. If you want to be trusted, if you want people to believe in you and to understand that you are the one to go to, you have to be up on how the industry that you're in is changing and evolving. If you're not, then you're going to fall behind, because trust me, the competition for just about every industry out there is fierce, and there's new competitors entering the fray all the time. And the newer companies, just by the fact that they're newer, are sometimes more equipped to handle the challenges of today than, let's say, a company who's been around for 20 years, because they're entering into an environment where they're brand new, so they have today's problems in mind, and they're ready to solve today's issues. So if you've been around for a while, make sure that you go and you understand what today's issues are, so you can actually, that experience becomes an asset rather than a liability. So understand what is going on in your industry today. So, because all that experience doesn't add up too much if you are not staying on top of the trends and the problems and what people are facing today. So make sure you are staying current in that. So real quick recap. Remember, the sales come second. Anticipate your customer's need. Go beyond the sale. Be ready to address questions, meaning have a process in place to answer questions, comments, and emails. Stay informed on how your industry evolves and changes. It will help you in the long run. So that's it for me today. That is how you can become a trusted resource with your marketing and with your business in general. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know what ways that you become trusted. Let me know what if you've tried one of these things, or which one of these things is your favorite. As always, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. All that fun stuff. I'll be back next week where we'll be discussing social media and strategy. Looking forward to that discussion. It's going to be a good one. This has been Beacon Marketing's Weekly 5 Things to Know About Marketing. My name is Roger Gallegos, founder, CEO of Beacon Marketing. I'll be back next week. Talk to you later. You have a great one. Thank you.